What happened during the offseason with Atlanta FaZe that led to your departure? Well, let me get into this. At Toxic Frostbite 4, what was your decision or what intrigued you into joining LAG of all your options? The team, obviously the three people I'm working with, I'm very excited to be with them. Honestly, just what they pitched to me and how comfortable I felt while talking to everyone, talking to Alex, talking to Rick, like I just felt comfortable coming here. I honestly picked these three people and they're already signed, so it was just a no-brainer, to be honest.
What excites you most about playing with Arcitys? Honestly, just having someone on board, like with us three, like really on board is gonna be like the best thing. Also, like just like his leadership and like I guess experience, like it's just gonna bring a lot to the table as well. I feel like me, Nep, and Kyler are like really excited. So yeah.
So both of us were signed to 3-year deals. What does that mean to you as players? Honestly, it means the world. Just shows how much trust and respect they put into honestly both of us, and I think Chris deserves it. Honestly, I feel like I still show more things to LAG because I just got here. It's kind of crazy that I'm on a 3-year deal already, so it just shows a lot of respect. And I text Alex, I said I'm gonna bring stuff here, like I want to bring championships. I want to show you how real work's done and how hard I'll actually work and show you guys.
Yeah, for me personally, it's just like gives like a lot of like a backbone in a sort of sense, because like it shows like they like have a lot of like faith and trust. So yeah, honestly, I just can't wait to like talk to everybody.
From Mama's part, how will you measure success this year? We're gonna be a new team. I can't get frustrated. No one could get frustrated at the start of the year. So I just think as long as we all stay happy, obviously we want chips. Like that's what we're aiming for. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes like last year I got second over and over. But as long as my team's happy and we're making progress, and honestly that, as long as we get chips.
Yeah. As long as we win, honestly. As long as we continue to get better every single day and like not like just like waste time or go in the loop, like that's success to me. As long as like all four of us are working toward like a goal, like that's all that matters to me personally.
Yeah, I tried giving a respectable answer, but honestly, championships.
Honestly, like from last year, my experience, I feel like working on like the right things and not like focusing on like little or like unimportant things. So I don't feel like that helps. I also feel like having everybody like completely on the same page and like comfortable, not getting complacent.
I mean, if you play together, you win. So
yeah.
That's how you measure it.
Yeah.
If 4 people on the same page with, I believe, this much talent out of these guys and me, I think we could definitely win. At Swag Chick, ours was one interesting thing that you've learned about each of your new teammates. Honestly, it's still kind of new. Obviously, it's off season, trying to let them enjoy their rest. I don't know. Passion.
Yeah,
I don't think there's been a time where all 4 of us were awake at one time. So that's all I could say. Obviously, I still want to learn. I don't know much about them, but I think when we're all in LA grinding together, because you don't want to get burnt out from your teammates in the off season. So just letting them chill. I'm chilling. I'm obviously moving right now, so I'm letting them rock, and I just can't wait for the year to start and actually learn about these kids. Arcitys, what went wrong with Atlanta FaZe this season? Shit. Let me go down the list. Honestly, it just didn't feel like a team. That's how I look at it. That's how I've always talent's a big thing in Call of Duty, but that team had enough talent to win every event in a row, but obviously hard work beats talent. If talent's not working together, it's not going to work out. And then we've seen that in multiple teams. And last year, our talent was beating a lot of teams because a lot of people didn't like Vanguard. So we kind of just out-talented people. But like I said, S&D, sometimes we were on the same page. Hardpoint, we had a good run. Then we weren't on the same page. It showed. I think we won like one hardpoint like the last 2 events, to be honest. But I just feel like there's no respect and no trust. I could keep going, but that's the past. I don't care. What happened during the offseason with Atlanta FaZe that led to your departure? Well, let me get into this. My departure was kind of it was weird. Like, I'll be honest, it was weird. I did call them, I'll be honest, I called them my best friends, and I thought they'll tell me anything, everything. And there's some things during the season that bothered them. No one said anything to me, but they brought it up to my mom, my brother, and they didn't. I guess, like I said, it's a respect thing. Like, if they don't have the respect to tell me, then in the off season, I text the group chat saying, haha, you guys dropping me? Because like someone DM'd me saying, yo, like I heard the rumors. I said, what rumors? Then I got another one. I said, wait, hold on. So I texted the coaches after I texted the group chat. I said, if I dropped, and Crowder texted me on the side saying, we're looking at options. And I guess the options were Casper the Ghost at that time. So they dropped me for nobody. From Hashim M698773332, shout out to you. Revenge tour and FaZe in your plans. I don't give a fuck about them, to be honest. I don't like. There's gonna be a revenge tour. Obviously, I'm gonna go super hard when I play them. But why would I go hard versus them but not anyone else? Like, if I was salty, it would show that I don't want to be on this team. I'm not salty at all. Obviously, they dropped me in a disrespectful way, but it's just how life goes. So I'm very excited to be on this team. I'm very, very excited to represent LAG. Like, there's no revenge tour for them. It's for everyone.
OZ free show. Do you feel disrespected when people tried chalking your major win due to the Volk? No. Someone had to pull that gun out, bro. Like, I had to use it. Like, it worked too, so like, why not? It was like, you know, like I had a easy pulling it out, like on gap hard point and shit. Like,
never used in our lives, Jesus.
No, he's actually cooking with the dev map. I won't cap.
Let me add on to this. I saw him in the bathroom. I said, "Yo, toss the class." He said, "Nah." after the event, I said,
Bro, I actually could not. Like, everybody was asking me for that. I could not. It's kind of messed up, but
it's not. It.
And like, you can't really like take it back. Like, no one, I don't know. Like, you know, it's there. Like, I won. Like, we won. Like, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't take someone's win away unless it's online. That's Mickey Mouse. Oh yeah, I have a lot of thoughts, but it's not about them. I mean, it was more embarrassing than anything. Just because obviously they beat like a lot of teams there, but like Chris was a fill-in. He didn't have much time, and they were beating everyone in S&D. Like, if anything, that's embarrassing for the whole CDL, but embarrassing for us. That was the best of 9, and I think we won 2. But I mean, Volk's not the reason we lost. What were your thoughts during that Major 2 Grand Final against LAG? I mean, like I said, it was embarrassing, but like, I mean, kudos to them. They came out strong. They come out with the fire, and we didn't. There's not much else to it. It was embarrassing. It just felt like they were more prepared than us. Like, it just felt like my team was like, this is gonna be a walk in the park because they have a sub, and they came out and smacked us. Actually, I think we smoked them first map. Then they came out and smacked us. Yeah, I think we all got kind of like, we're like, oh shit, like this is it. And next thing you know, which team did you enjoy more, Huntsman or FaZe? Obviously FaZe Cold War, we're winning everything, so that was very fun. Vanguard kind of downgrades them a little bit because that was not fun.
We acclaim what year in Challengers was the most difficult to learn? Probably Cold War, because I played the whole year in Challengers and I felt like I was actually really good at that game. It was just hard because like playing in Challengers is so like boring. Like, you don't really get like that much like viewers on Twitch. You don't like get that much money. You get $500 tournaments every weekend basically, except for like one like 5K one every 3 months. Like, learning wise, definitely Cold War. That's the only year I played like the full year, so I'm not really getting like anything good out of it, I feel like.
At We Acclaim for us during the United was Simpial's first pick. I don't believe so. I think Burns off, the manager of United, wanted him bad. I think at that point we're just like, okay, we'll give him a shot. I think he wanted to go to Gen G because Major Manic was his friend. I think me, Preston, and Tyler were all talking, saying like, if we get Chris, like, we're gonna want Celium too. And because Clay and Cap were having the arguments, there was no getting along, and obviously there was talks about dropping Preston because he was being disrespectful to United. But we wanted to pick up Celium and Simp, but we kept Clay, which is obviously like, it worked out in the end, but it would have been crazy to have Celium and Simp.
I'm Descent. What was your reaction when you woke up to hearing Arcitys was your main AR? I just wanted the season to start, to be honest. I was really hyped. It's like the type of like pickup or whatever, where like it came out of nowhere, like and it was like obviously a really good pickup. So it was just like, I feel like it caught me, Trav, and Kyler by surprise. It was just kind of mind blowing, to be honest, because like also like days after, because we were like, bro, like we're getting Arcitys, but like FaZe is getting like nobody. Like, who are they even gonna get? But it was crazy. It was crazy.
What was my favorite event in my career? I don't know. Obviously winning with Preston, that's something not a lot of people do, is winning with your brother. Like, that's a different feeling. I feel like that was like the craziest feeling ever. But I want a future event to be my favorite event. Like, I want this team to come out strong, come out and win. By the looks of it, Twitter doesn't believe in us. So Hopefully a future event.
Other than major two, my favorite ever one is like the amateur one in Atlanta I won, just because like it kind of showed me after the event, like after I won, I was thinking like to myself like, okay, you can kind of like compete for sure with like all these people, because you know like that felt pretty easy. Hamburglar, it seems like a lot of teams dealt with internal turmoil this last year. What are you guys doing to prevent this and work through problems? Me personally, I just think if everybody's completely like honest and just like straightforward with each other, and like obviously not like a negative, sometimes it has to be negative, I feel like, in order to like, you know, get better at certain things, but like obviously not like in a controversial way. Being an actual team, like not like having someone like feel like an outcast, or like, you know, like stuff like that. Like everybody's just together and like just friends, you know.
That's another reason why I joined this roster. They're a team of 3 and they're playing with each other in the offseason. I haven't seen that since there's a lot more passion, but I learned from my mistakes. If FaZe thinks I had issues going on, like I'll fix them. Like, and these guys all texted me saying like, just let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Like I won't get mad. Like that's something like teams need. Like obviously voices. I want everyone to talk. I want everyone to say like what they feel and how they feel, like what's going wrong. If anything's going wrong, like I want everyone to have a voice, and that's obviously like stops the turmoil. Like people actually like talking about how they feel instead of just boiling up and just randomly dropping someone or randomly just getting mad at someone. And I feel like with this team, like they'll all listen and they all have respect for each other, so it's gonna be it shouldn't have to be a problem. Respectfully, I'm gonna say Abe 6. Which team do you guys feel will be the hardest team to play against? Out of respect, I'd say Thieves, just because they just won champs. Like everyone's gonna be talking about FaZe because they just got Austin, but Thieves were just on a different page last year at the end.
The Thieves for sure. Thieves will be the
like,
hardest team.
Page.
Yeah, nah, I know what you mean. Yeah, nah, Thieves will be the hardest team to play against, just because they actually showed like, bro, they went like 0-5. They started off the season so bad, and like everybody's saying like, oh, they need to make changes, 2-man change. I remember like saying 2-man changes at one point. Stuck with each other and trusted the process, and look what happened. So guys in T, who has the most drip? I know I don't. I don't care about that. I full net, but like he wears jersey every day if he could. Kyler, like he just wears whatever. I feel like too. Like I honestly feel like none of us.
Yeah, I've gone to that point.
Yeah, no, I feel like none of us have really like drip. I don't know. I just wear like Nike, like same 4 Nike shirts every like day.
Yeah, honestly, I stopped doing all that too. Like, if I could, I'd wear LAG shit every day. Like, I don't really care what I look like anymore. Like, or like dress.
But what 4 Challengers players do you believe should be in the CDO? I already kind of know who is in the CDO from Challengers last year or Vanguard season. So for the people not, probably like Prolu, Mohawk, JC Pander. I don't think Pentagram's on the team either. I think Shawnee's is not that bad either. But yeah, those people for sure I think should get a chance.
They complain about how there's no money in the challengers. Like obviously I agree, but like you could stream. A lot of people want to see streams. There was no streams going on last year for Call of Duty Vanguard, so you probably get every pro in a stream if stream challengers events or attorneys or whatever.
All right guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.